Carlson, you need to eat something, put something in your stomach. You can't be out there all day drinking them pops with Jared. Get your little play lunch, babe. Wake up Sunday morning, gotta cut my grasses. Gotta get it looking tight before burning.
How y'all doing? Thanks for tuning in to Nonk Chauz' brand new podcast, and we'd like to thank all y'all for listening. Well, but I need y'all help. Right now, a little podcast net is only about 4 feet long and 4 feet wide. When y'all know that's not enough to catch shrimp to fill up an ice chest. We're trying to make our podcast net grow so we can fill up and get our limit. So please tell your cousins, your parents, your nannies, the taunts and knocks to tune in to Nonk Chauz WEA podcast.
Show up early Sunday if you wanna hit that stack. Hey! Hela ba? Now slice, serve it, scoop it and move it. You can't put too much in.
Welcome back to another episode of Nonk Chauz WEA podcast. I'm Dolla Dawg, hotshotting from Delcom to Dulac every damn day. And I'm with your host, Nonk Chauz, the only man to jump the Boston Canal while eating the original crawtator with his left hand, while dipping that in the dip that crawfish dip sauce, while winking at the camera, while looking into the sun. And on today's show, we have sports from around Acadiana, Cajun word of the day, and news with Dolla Dawg. Nonk Chauz, good morning there, T-Boy.
Hey, ouais, comment ça va?
Comment ça va that?
Oh, ça va bien. Man, I know you was tired and you had to find the time in the day. I know we weren't supposed to do a show today, but there's something important I had to wake you up and tell you about.
What's that, Chef?
Man, what you know, when I was growing up, I used to help my uncle, and I used to help Casey and Toby in the Austin area, going out towards Karen Crow, do the rooster fighting. But, they made that illegal a while back.
Oh, well, for good reason, too. They were drugging them poor animals.
Man, they had some people, they still doing that, They busted them today out in East Baton Rouge Parish.
Them people in East Baton Rouge Parish, they just don't have no, they're usually good people, but they do bad things sometimes, them.
Man, I don't know what happened, maybe, but they said the cops pulled up, they found all kind of syringes, they found some sandpaper, they was trying to make, they used that to sharpen them roosters' hooks, them gaffs. And they said them boys were running they was picking up the prize roosters and they were running in the woods with that, ED. Well, they busted them 80-something roosters.
So what they gonna do with all the roosters?
Well, man, the meat's gonna be too tough to fry that. I guess they're gonna have to use that to breed with that, with the chickens. But, I don't know. There's some good people in Baton Rouge, so maybe they had bought them chickens and to have some eggs or something, help with the chickens. And maybe they hadn't bought their chickens yet. They had 80-something roosters, and maybe them roosters kind of started fighting on their own in the yard. You see, that's what I think might have happened.
Well, I heard some yesterday when I was driving to Dulac, I heard some people on the old CB. They were calling that they blocked up the interstate because they were making some arrests. Maybe that's what they were talking about.
Man, that's probably what had happened. And they said when they pulled up, they found all kind of money in the yard. Man, I don't know. I'm trying to think of some reasons why they would have syringes, sandpaper, money, and roosters all in one area.
See, Nonk, this is why people gotta appreciate you. You're always looking for the good in people. Maybe they were doing good at it. Maybe I don't know. Maybe them roosters were sick.
Yeah, they was trying to inject them with some the bird flu cure or something. Maybe that's what. And the money, maybe people hang that the weather's been nice. Over the weekend, they was airing their clothes out to dry, and a few dollars fell out.
Nothing wrong with that.
I know.
Well, I know Bernice. I talked to Bernice a couple weekends. She said you were all giddy like a little schoolgirl because your Cajuns are doing so good.
Man, I'm so proud to be a raging Cajun right now. I almost fridged in my pantaloons over the weekend. Man, you know that we won 4 conference championships this year in the Sun Belt. Football and basketball, we had known. The Lady Cajuns went on to win their conference. Then they hosted a regional. They whipped up on the Longhorns twice. And then the Arizona, they called that the Wildcats. You see, they came into town, and I tell you what, Christina Hamilton, she saw them cats messing around in the backyard. She heard that in the middle of the night. She got up, turned our water hose on, and sprayed them. Them cats took off running, boy. You should have seen that. They ran all the way to the airport and went all the way back to Arizona.
Come on.
Oh man, she sent them packing, and them girls are hitting the ball like I don't know what. You got the Vonche girl. She's even from Scott, Louisiana. Her playing shortstop, and they're young. Yeah, they only got 5 upperclassmen. They got only 2 seniors and 3 juniors, and all the rest freshmen and sophomore. You see, they're young. That then the next opponent they're gonna face is Kentucky.
Wait,
There's another cat. Some more cats.
Well, let me ask you.
Shot.
Well, everybody knows that the boys go to Omaha, but where the girls play for the World Series?
Man, they go to Oklahoma City over there.
Oklahoma City.
Man, well, I know I heard you was gonna be up there for a conference soon. Maybe you can catch a little game up there.
Yeah, they got a big truck driving conference up here. I like to go to every year. I like to see what's coming out. I like to stay ahead of the curve, the truck driving curve. Me.
Yeah, you could work on maybe another certification or something. Well, I don't know if you heard too. So the girls are gonna go up there and they're gonna take care of their business, and they face Kentucky. Kentucky's a 14 seed, but don't underestimate them. They went all the way up to UCLA in Los Angeles, and they passed on the Bruins. They beat them 2 out of 3 games, and now we gotta go up there. We gotta travel. You know, we've been playing at home for that regional and that super regional. We've been playing at home a lot, but we're gonna see how they travel. Y'all don't forget y'all toothbrush girls, and I don't want y'all fighting in the hotels. Y'all doing all that pillow fighting and breaking the lamps and all that. We paid a deposit for that, and y'all need to go to bed early. Now the boys, they're gonna be home this weekend, and they hosting a regional. They the 6th seed. You got they play tomorrow. They play Friday at 6, and it's gonna be hard to get tickets. They're gonna open that up to the season ticket holders first, and then Friday at 10 a.m. they're gonna open that to any tickets still available. But they're gonna be the cheapest ticket you can get is $50, so that's gonna help the school. Yeah, but that's worth it. You know, they got them boys ranked #1 in the nation in some polls. Them boys are the only team that got single-digit losses this year. The only team. They only got 7 losses. Kyle Poly is the only team closest to them with 10, but we're the only one with single-digit losses in the nation. In our bracket, you got Jackson State, would be #4 seed in our regional with 31-23. So we play first Friday at 6 p.m. That game's gonna be aired on ESPN 3. Some of y'all call that ESPN 3. So y'all gonna have to use y'all little electric interstate to watch that, most of y'all. And then you got San Diego State, 42-19. And Mississippi State, 37-22. They're gonna be playing also in our regional. So it's a tough little bracket, but I think we can punch out of that easily. And we see where we go from there.
You know, if I was another team coming down to the UL Stadium, I'd be scared.
Yeah, it's loud.
5,000 raging Cajuns hopped up on boudin and gumbo. Choo!
And a little bit of, you mix in a little bit of soda pop and that on a Friday. It's gonna be popping, sure. I bet you they're gonna have people Thursday night, maybe Thursday morning, and nobody's gonna go to work Friday. School's gonna be out, so you're gonna have a lot more people running the roads Friday. The last day for school is Thursday, so we should have a big crowd. Everybody's expecting it to sell out. The softball games, the Super Regional. Most people compare that to the Super Kmart. Remember when they built that Super Kmart? The Super Regional we just had, they had about that many people and they sold out every game. So it's kind of like the Super Kmart, but it's a regional.
Well, you said at the beginning, we got 4 conference championships this year?
Yeah, basketball, baseball, football, and softball.
Well, let me ask you this, no? When are they going to come out and thank you for all the work you did with them? You know, building all the, didn't you build all the athletic nutrition programs and fitness programs for them in the beginning of the season?
Yeah, I mean, I'd give them recipes, and I'd drop off if I'm on my way to work. I'll stop at the best stop, or I'll stop at Old Time, get them a sandwich tray. Like during Lent, and I'll get them that fried oyster sandwich tray or that half and half. You know, a lot of people like that half and half. But you know, I do that for the kids. You see, that's how them girls was jacking them home runs. You know, that's how Man, look, the boy, Elbridge Payton, for the basketball team, he always said, man, no, I'm going to stick to your nutritional diet strong this year. And he was my best student, and he's going to the NBA draft.
There it shows you. I mean, just a little diet, what diet could do for you.
Man, you eat your first po' boy, your stomach's going to be a little sore, you're going to be slow down. Get you another 6-inch po', you know what I mean? That's protein.
Maybe, I mean, you could wash it down with a good etouffee, if you will.
Man, yeah. But, I do that for the kids, and I don't do that for myself. I'm already fast. I'm already strong. I already had my days with the Saints. I did all that. I did the combine, all that. I want the kids to enjoy that and the people to have a good time tailgate. As long as everybody makes me a plate lunch to put up in my fridge. Because I demand I be at travailler, so I'm going to just put my plate lunch in the microwave.
Well, I did hear, and I know this is, I mean, I've been knowing you for a while, and I don't want to say rumor. I don't want to use the word rumor, but for the lack of words, I'm going to say this. I heard that you're the only person on Guinness Book record, I don't know if it's official or not, that in 1 year you played for the Pelicans, the Saints, the Ice Gators, and when we had the frogs down there, the Bullfrogs, you played for them all in one season.
But that's, and I did the Swamp Cats.
And the Swamp Cats. Was that soccer?
Yeah, well, I did the Swamp Cats.
So
wasn't
soccer,
too good
baseball, hockey, and football all in one season, and basketball all in one season.
Man, yeah, it was a good year for me. They had a couple of little lockouts in some of the sports, and they needed some extra help here and there. And my landscaping, I started an offshore landscaping company, like decorating the rigs and stuff like that. I mean, I didn't get off to a good start, and I kind of lost on it. And I had a little extra time, and I needed to make ends meet. Them rigs, they didn't want nothing landscaped. They wasn't getting a lot of customers out there during that time, and I don't like to talk about that, but them sports helped me get my life together, and that's why I'm trying to give back to the kids.
Yeah, I know you had it bad for a while. You were eating all that illegal boudin and stuff. I mean, you straightened up a lot. That was younger days.
Oh well.
And I remember when you and T Pouncey out there used to sell those illegal Ice Gator jerseys on the south side of Karen Crow all the time. And
what we did, and I'm not proud of it, but I mean, I'm gonna tell everybody. We'd go out and we'd buy we'd go to them fancy stores like Dillard's and all that, and we'd buy that Lacoste. They got the gator on that. Buy that $65, $70. We'd buy them nice Lacoste shirts, and we'd go to back to the Cajun Dome, and people were walking in, and we'd sell them jerseys. We'd tell them it was an Ice Gator jersey, them Lacoste shirts. So we'd sell that 2 for $70 and make our money like that.
Well, I think you would lose money doing that.
Oh man, no, you should have seen the cash, man. Because you see, what we do is we'd use one of them. That's how we tricked them, and I don't want the kids out there doing that. No, where when they came out with them VZA cards, the VZA cards.
VZA.
Yeah, it's a plastic card. You put your phone number on that. They rub that on a little machine.
So Tom VZA cards, okay.
Yeah, and we'd use that, okay, and they take that off your computer money. Then when we sold them at the Cajun Dome, you see, we'd sell them for cash.
Oh, that's smart.
Yeah, so we weren't losing no cash on that.
T-Boy, that's smart, yeah.
Yeah, but I don't want the kids doing that. I got in trouble, and I'm not proud of that. I don't like to talk about that. Matter of fact, let's kind of get me. You kind of get me haunt.
Well, I don't want to get you haunt there, Tino.
Well, I mean, I like to do for the kids, and I'm not perfect, and I want to keep the kids positive in Acadiana and in the area. So let's go to a little commercial break. But y'all stay tuned. We got a lot of interesting little stories coming up and some news and all that. We're gonna go to a quick commercial break. Y'all stay tuned. Man, how you doing? That's Nonk Chauz. Thank y'all for tuning in to our Wet Talk podcast. And be sure y'all visit us at our Facebook. We got Pinterest now too. And we also got the nonkchauz.com off the Electric Interstate. You can listen to the podcast there. And y'all get y'all a shirt. We got some koozies. And our podcast is now available on iTunes. So y'all pass by on the Electric Interstate. And it's just a click away, sha. And we love y'all. Au revoir. Bienvenue. Bonjour. All right, Dolla Dawg. You know what time it is?
T-boy, hey, chi-chi-ching, oh, T-boy. My bad, Nonk. I've been practicing my French. I've been trying out for a French band.
Yeah, all them Cajun words of the day has been getting y'all
Comment
pumped
ça
up, huh?
va, petit pion?
Man, boy, you sound pretty. You know what time it is to check in with? Speaking of Cajun French word of the day. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the show. Todd Savoy from Savoy's Remodeling by Todd Savoy. Todd.
I'm back, baby.
Comment ça va, T-boy?
Oh, Savoy, boy, Savoy. Comment ça va, Savoy?
Comment ça va, Savoy?
Savoy, Savoy.
Man, y'all
What y'all been doing?
Oh man, I've been busy a little bit. Y'all been getting some good projects. Y'all remodeling out there or what?
Oh yeah, we had a little apartment complex in Lafayette, and we rolling with some a man lift, and Nolan got no sleeves on again, and got a chainsaw. We're changing out some big posts and beams all over that apartment.
Man, that don't seem.
Hey, Dolla.
Hey, Todd.
What?
I got something for you, T.
What you say?
Todd.
What?
So last time you were on the show, you talked about your boy. He came in like with cutoffs and stuff, and that got me to thinking. You know, I like to think when I'm on the road, me. So I asked Nonk about this, but do you know what a cutoff wife beater shirt, blue jean shorts, and Delcom Reeboks is called?
Ooh, sounds like a Cajun to me.
They call that the Calcasieu tuxedo.
Hey, you say it like the old people. Who told you that, boy?
Yeah, that's what they call it. Nonk, and me and Nonk were talking about that earlier. Nonk, which one you were telling me about?
Well, I'd have to say if I'm from the Jadis area, so I'd have to say if you were to ask me what a Jadisian would wear for a tuxedo, I'd have to say you're coming with a red flannel undershirt. You got your Oshkosh coveralls and a Hunter orange vest to go on top of that.
Ooh, that's clean.
Hey, that's a woman or a man wearing that?
I hope a man. But you never know nowadays.
Hey, Dolla, you were singing a little bit of French. I figured I could help you with some of that.
Oh, please do that, T.
And not swallowing all, huh? That's another lonesome night.
I
I had a lot of those.
Hey, but you know what my favorite French song is? Anytime I hear anybody say that, hey, that's a good thing we got going on around here, huh? Somebody coming up with a song, like, you know, C'est passé dans la poudrière. Everybody does it. But that Nonk Chauz song, bro, that just gets me out of the chair, Matilda in hand, spinning around. That song, Nonk Chauz. You know how it goes?
How that goes, T?
It goes like this. Oh, Nonk Chauz, ça se dans ton nom, et qu'on est là et couché. You ready? Huh? How you like that?
C'est la bonne petite dance. Nonk Chauz dancing on his hand.
Yeah, hey, and you know what? My grandma, she said, oh, chante bon, man. The singer, oh, they can sing. I was like, Mama, used to be they were all terrible. You know, how can you tell which one's better? But oh, no, she put her finger on that one. Oh, that man right there, he can sing, you know. But anyway, I thought I'd throw it at you. Hey, but I got the French phrase of the day.
Oh, we need that, T. We need that.
I know you need that in your life. And listen, this is something I want everybody to listen to the podcast to learn, because this is authentic, Cajun, true blue. Go tell your grandma, go tell your grandpa, tell anybody that knows French, and you're going to start a conversation like you never heard. You ready for that?
I'm ready for that.
No, you ready? Tu paré?
Ouais, t'es paré.
Comment des oignons? Comment des oignons?
Dolla Dawg, go ahead and pronounce that for the people.
You're going to have to say that one more time for the...
Comment, like come on.
Comment
Comment des oignons?
des oignons.
Yes.
Des oignons.
Dolla Dawg, use that in a sentence and tell us what that means.
Well, To me, it sounds like this. Come on, Des Oignons. We only have 3 or 4 more minutes before we go into the TV show us.
No. It means,
Hey,
how's the onion?
How's the onion?
How's the onion? How's
Come
the
on,
onion?
Des Oignons.
Ask all the Cajun people like that. Nonk, you're going to have to come up with your answer to that because if there's a lot of people, like you say, listening to the podcast, they're going to be coming up to you and saying, come on, Des Oignons.
Come on, Des Oignons.
That means that translates to how's your onion?
How's the onions? And it's a male thing. I mean, I don't mean to be too male chauvinist, but it's how's the onion?
Well,
and
why would you tell anybody that? Come on, Des Oignons.
How's your onions doing? And now look, that's your homework. I want you to go tell another male figure that, and you're gonna get some good answers on that. Come on, Des Oignons. How's the onions? They gonna say,
Dolla Dawg. Your daddy might grow some onions in his garden. You ask him, come on, tell
Right.
the onion.
He's gonna say none of your business. Get the hell out of here.
And that's some of them gonna tell you that. That's the beauty of it.
Man, but
Someone's
speaking of onions, you know what? I've been kind of debating in my head. I had a little dilemma the last couple of weeks. I did my garden this year, and I go out there every day, and I water that, and make sure the little bugs aren't on there, and I got my squashes doing good. My cucumbers okay. Can't get my tomatoes to really grow good like the rest of them. My peppers aren't growing. Bernice pulled 2 of my bell pepper plants out. I finally got the bell peppers growing. Oh, I said, they're starting to get on step. And there comes Bernice. I'm not there. I come back, said she tried to transplant my tomatoes and spread them out. She said, man, guess where the bell peppers? I thought that was some weed. I pulled that. But let me tell y'all what makes me. I've been going back and forth, you see. Everybody, I go in their little gardens, bought it. Man, the tomatoes look bad, man. Oh, yeah, look, come watch my garden. But let me ask y'all, when I plant my garden, I start that from the seed. They buy that, they go to the little store, they buy that as a little miniature plant, you see.
where they cheat.
They cheating, you see, like that, and they try to rub that in my face. And one day I said, man, maybe next year I should get the saplings, like they call it. But I don't think I could. I don't think I have enough. I have too much pride to do that.
Come on, Des Oignons.
Hey. Now look, I'm gonna take you back right there. I'm in agreement with you for one reason. You know, my old grandma and grandpa, they used to grow a garden every year in the heart of Scott by the baseball park. I mean, we talking about a liberty backyard, and it was full. They found this, you connais? And anyways, she had everything where it went. Well, one year, they got an old Cajun friend of mine by the name of Claude Saunier. He lives in Scott. He's 93. Good friend of mine. My grandma saw his okra one day. Let me tell you what happened, Father. She says, you need to talk to Mr. Claude and give me some of that okra. I said, why do you want that okra, Mama? Man, it's not tall okra. It's a short okra. It's only going to grow 4 or 5 feet tall. So she could pick that. Just like you said, dry out a couple of those seeds and regrow that every year. And let me tell you what, when she passed away, guess what we found? Ziploc bags full of okra seeds. That's when you know you got a green thumb.
To grow that shorter so she didn't have to work to pick that?
Come on, Des Oignons. Hey,
though, around here we don't.
All this amazing garden talk is got me hot and sweaty over here. I tell you that. Speaking of hot and sweaty,
banana pepper?
Speaking of hot and sweaty, I was about 30 miles westbound outside of Dulac the other day, and I thought about you, Todd. I thought about you, and there's something you said a couple podcasts ago about moving sandbags and this and that. I got a good idea for us to get into. I know I always hit you with some ideas, business ideas. But I think this is the one that's going to get us on top. You ready for this? Nonk, you ready for that?
Oh, yeah.
You on the edge of your seat here? Nonk, they got the Thai boo, right?
Well,
and Thai, they got like the boot camp workout thing now they got, right? You see it all over the news and stuff. Boot camp that, and what is the other one? PT Insanify, or What? Help me out, Todd. You know, you do some of that insanity.
That
insanity work. Is that what it's called?
Yep.
Here's one nobody's tapped into, and I think you could be the front man for it. Construction workout program. A construction workout program. You know, you lift a bag of sand, lift a bag of concrete, 2, 3, 4 2x4s. That'd be hot.
Let's bring it outside and do it.
And I'll do it outside. Lift that 2x4. Hammer in that old nail.
And you can have some of your 24-karat Cajun workers as your instructors. Like Donovan could, and a lot of women are attracted to Donovan. So you could have Donovan out there lifting his 2x4s and get you a sledgehammer. Now let's pound and and work. Yeah. And you could do some, some belt and reshore to that.
Hey, Todd, it is because I tell you what, Donovan. I think he lost 35 pounds since he's been working with me. Yeah. That was a year ago.
You can do like the wheelbarrow, you know.
He's a stud, you know.
Hey, and if you're smart with it, Ty, you say you on a job site, right? People pay you to come work for you because they working out.
And they want to lose weight.
And they see where Dolla's making money for you, baby boy. You see? But what is that? Come on, these onions. See?
I like the idea. They got that workers' top. I'm gonna have to worry about a little bit, but
hey, they're not working.
I have somebody the other day in the direct sun, and I guess it's just because I'm always outside. And look, we doing a little slab work, and they got about 3, 4, 5 guys over there. And I gotta tell you, I'm not in the best shape of my life, but boy, if I'd stop, look, they were all sweating. I'm talking green beans, They were sweating. I was like, Lord have mercy, boy.
Sweating turkey buckshot out there, boy.
I mean, it was hot outside, but look at your little softball games and your t-ball games you're going to, and just the people sweating from just being outside. I mean, let's go outside for a little bit. You know what I'm saying? Hey.
Just wait. It ain't even heated up yet.
Right. I mean, that might be one of these days, though. I can't.
It's about to get hotter than. It's about to get hotter than Nanny Goat's Mouth in a pepper patch. I tell y'all what.
Oh yeah, that's hot.
Man, well, that's hot.
I can't tell you mine. It's got a couple of curse words in it. No. John Wayne movie, boy.
And news with Dolla Dawg.
Boy, you got your little, I didn't know what was going on. I thought you were leaving. I thought Bernice had fired the door up and she was leaving.
Hey, y'all always picking on old Dolla. I gotta give me a team song out there. Everybody got him a song now.
Boy, it sounds like an old western, boy.
Todd, you're gonna have to make you a song, you Donovan and Red out there. Get them jackhammers going and them air guns.
All right, y'all ready for that news with Dolla Dawg?
Yeah, what you got, Dolla Dawg?
All right, this is a little. Y'all might have heard of this one already. No, you ready for the news?
Oh man, yeah, I was always ready for that news with Dolla Dawg.
Oh, this is kind of tragic, but a runaway bouncy castle blew 50 feet in the air with 3 little children inside. 3 children from upstate New York were inside a bouncy castle when a play structure was swept away by a gust of wind Monday. As the bouncy castle was taken away by the wind, the witness took the terrifying picture above. According to spokesman of the South Glens Falls Police, a bouncy castle was found in a field behind a nearby middle school. The parent who set up the bouncy castle told reporters she staked it down to the ground, but the wind seemed just to yank the stakes out of the ground, yeah.
Man, I sure hope that them children was okay. But I don't understand if they got that kind of wind outside. I don't think they should have. I never heard of having a bouncy castle for a hurricane party. Now we've played football during a hurricane party, or we played boo-ray or something like that. But we wouldn't never put the kids in a bouncy castle. Y'all did that before, Todd, or?
Well, that is the Windy City. New York City, that's the Windy City. They must have had they spoiling them kids these days. If you remember when we were kids, we saw the Vis Queen, and somebody saw that up north, and they made them
You put some
slip
of
and
that,
slides out of it.
yeah, you put some
Yeah, they
palm
made some
olive
slip
on
and
that.
slides. Then they could, they could sell it at the Walmart, the Kmart, and then now they started getting into these monster things that cost you, $250 a day, and it's just out of control. And this is what they get for that. Just get you some Bisqueen, and make a little slip and slide.
With that. Or put
The
them in
other
a
thing
sprinkler.
about that is,
Let them jump in the sprinkler. That worked for us.
if this is New York City, I've never seen nothing but concrete out there. If they had a patch of grass that might have been in the middle of the street, they ain't gonna have that much grass.
And see, that brings up a good point there, Todd. Every movie I see in New York City is always kids playing in fire extinguishers. They don't do that anymore?
They don't do that over there, I bet you. Them
Probably
police
took that out
officers look
with a
mean on
budget.
TV, boy.
Them budget cuts, boy.
After 9/11.
And Dolla Dawg, can you tell me? I know you research on that electric interstate a lot more than no. Did Fun Jumps from Lafayette set that one up, or are they gonna get in trouble for that?
No, I don't think this was Fun Jumps. I think this is the lady herself did it.
Well, she'd have called. I got a buddy, Keon. He works over there at Fun Jumps on Johnson Street. They should have called them to set that up. They come up there. They could have came. They could have came, set that up, drove back during the party, and then when the party was done, they would have went back up there and took that down. They'd have all the safety harnesses and all that.
That's how
that
you
makes
set that
sense.
up. You gotta have safety on it.
Man, y'all watch the
They could have
next
tied
thing.
that to the back of the truck. They could have tied that to the back of the truck at least,
Yeah.
They're
If y'all don't have no
fancy over there. They got
grass,
nothing but BMWs in that.
could have tied
They got
one
no
to the
pickup
base
truck.
of a tree, and then one to the hitch of a truck. But now watch, the next thing they're gonna have is they're gonna make the kids, when y'all rent that down here, they're gonna have to wear baseball helmets to jump in them Fun Jumps. That.
I mean,
Well, you see, the other thing they didn't do, they didn't get the one with the water in it. That's another big shot thing that they started doing. They make them Fun Jumps with a water slide. Maybe they didn't fill that with water.
Yeah.
That's what I'm thinking.
just bring them kids out the canal or a ditch or something. Go play in the street.
Bring them kids to KOA. Get them a paddle boat with a loaf of bread. Mash that on
And
the
don't
hook.
forget to fish with corn. Don't forget to fish with your corn for grill over there.
Now some beanie weenies. Send them out there for lunch, and then all the parents and everything. Y'all go play cards and keep a life jacket on them kids instead of setting all that up.
Well,
You know what else they need? You know what else they need if they going fishing though?
No, we got a little time, no.
Man, we got a little time.
I got some something that I wanted to bring up to you, and Todd, and I wanted to have Todd on the show to ask. It's kind of a deeper thought here. The question is, why do older people don't like to try new things? The older people always say, "Oh, that's new stuff. I don't like that. That don't work. That." But new stuff is good stuff.
They don't want to get hurt.
They don't want to get hurt. I mean, cause like my old grandpa, he don't like the iPhone. I don't like that. Just go call him on the regular phone, the landline.
You like to keep, because every time something new like that comes out, it speeds your life up. You see, they want to keep that. They want to stay calm and enjoy life and slow that down.
Yeah, they don't want that extra bill neither. Like your phone bill. They got that house phone. That's all they need. That could be it. What you thinking, Dolla?
Well, I don't know. I talked to all these. They always say, "Oh, the new way isn't as good as the old way." But if the old way was so good, why they invent a new way? That's what my thought process. Me.
That's
Well,
the kind
you
of
see,
thing that you want to say.
Man, somebody like they used to use horses to drive.
Now they got
and all
cars,
that.
so it's a better way.
Well, yeah, but the horses get old. They got old. They had to get a car. You see.
Yeah, but if you use the old train of thought, the old way is better, then you'll never get a car.
Man, like they used to have a house phone. We have one of them rotary phones where you push and it goes back. Well, my sister Pasquale, I'd come home after school, and I was trying to catch my little girlfriend, and I'd get back. She was always on the damn phone. I said, Pasquale, Anybody called? Some little girl called for you.
Was that Bernice?
Yeah, I was trying to take Bernice to the SKOT dance out in Scotland, and
Tony Primo boy.
yeah, Miss Mercedes had said I couldn't go. I wasn't supposed to be able to go, so I straightened up. She said I was gonna take Bernice. So Pasquale, she would always say, "Man, I don't know, some little girl," and she'd never take the message. So you see, my mama got an answering machine, and then next thing you know, they got the star 69. That way we know who can call back. Then they got that the little tan and brown, the caller ID. Man, then.
Oh no, you went too fast. You missed a big one. How about a three-way call?
Man, yeah, but they'd set you up. That was like some mafia days. Now, I didn't say that about him. And then they, oh yeah, you did. You busted. You're on three-way.
Oh, T-boy.
And you know what, T Mike? My daddy used to catch them. They'd prank call all the time. You see, you weren't supposed to call after a certain time. During the school day, and they'd call for Pasquale, and they wouldn't say nothing. That's before Star 69 came out. Well, my daddy when he would stay on the phone for like 5-10 minutes, and whoever had prank called, when they went to call the next person, he'd recognize their voice and bust them. Oh well.
You stay on the phone.
And I know it was them. I heard them talking to their mom. Oh well.
Hey, CSI is Mike, baby.
So
CSI Scott.
So let me ask you, Nonk, is the old way better or the new way better?
I like that old way.
You still like the old way?
I did. I still like. I just like that. I like that. Take that slow.
Just take it.
Yeah, and then you gotta open your mail, and you gotta crush the candies, and I just want to talk on the phone. I don't have time to crush candies, and I used to crush cans when I was little. We used to save that and recycle the cans, but I don't like crushing the candies.
What's crushing the candies?
It's a little game you gotta play every time you're on your phone. You want to answer the phone. Yeah, you gotta crush the candies, put in a code, and you gotta do Tetris, and then just to answer the phone.
That sounds complicated. See, I just use CB, and I still got a beeper.
Now, yeah, with the CB, you get unlimited data.
Hey, the new way ain't as solid as the old way, but I can see Dolla Dawg's point. Sometimes you gotta be a little bit open-minded. But let me ask you something.
You see, Todd, don't get me wrong. Don't get me wrong. I don't have a point. I don't have a side of. I don't have an opinion here. I'm just asking the question: which one you think is better, old way, new way? But if the old way is so much better, then why is there a new way? If the old way is always better, then there would be no new way.
You know, on Johnson Street, they just opened that new car wash at Johnson and Camellia.
Yeah, the vacuum tube.
I thought that man was crazy. You know, he dropped a pile of money. What he used to have that Sonic at where, a long time ago.
They had a Mr. Cook there before that, Sonic.
And a Mr. Cook, and he dropped a pile of money. That line is long, partner. And it's the same thing. I mean, I don't know.
It's not the same thing. What are you talking about, Todd? You're drunk.
No, what I'm saying is it's a doggone car wash.
Is that an old car wash or a new car wash?
Well, they opened a brand new car wash, but it draws people in. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, because it's new.
Because it's new.
Right. So is the new way better or the old way better? Which one's better?
I'm saying for his business, it made a wow factor to everybody around here, and that's why people are going.
I got a new and old way. I got to ask y'all. We're talking about that area in Johnson and Camellia. I remember the good old days when you got to Johnson and Camellia. It looked like a normal road. Man, you just crossed in your lane. Man, now I call that. You know what I call that intersection?
What's that, T?
The salmon intersection. I feel like I'm going upstream to lay my eggs, and I'm a salmon, and I gotta go through the maze to get upstream. I'm so scared. Whenever when I cross that, my derriere stays tight. I squeeze that, and I pray, and I think I'm going the right way, but I'm so scared.
I think when they built that, they were like, okay, I'm the city planner, and I'm gonna bring that to you, Nonk. Hey, Nonk, I got this road I want to build right here.
And I'm the city planner. I'm in the middle of eating a plain lunch from Dwight's.
Okay.
I got 2 angry parents in my office. I got Kevin Nakian wants me to sign off on a bill that he's trying to have passed. Todd's working in the back with his 24 karat Cajun remodeling.
Mr. Purvis is on the phone.
Mr. Purvis is on the phone.
Bernice is calling you, and you got to split your mouth full of food.
Dolla Dawg's on
no. Bernice is calling me on 3-way with my mama to ask me whose rice dressing's better. And I got a pen in my hand. I signed that.
You signed off on that?
I signed off on that. I never knew. That's what happened.
See, I think they were like, don't you think we need another curve in the road right there? Yeah, let's add one more. And then like, well, we need another curve in there. There's not enough curves in that road.
Man, let's do it backwards.
Let's do a twisty turn, twisty top turn. We're gonna invent something there.
Man, I think the old boy that drew that he was eating at Arby's. He was eating at Arby's for lunch, and he was eating them curlicue fries, and he drew that.
I think
he dropped a grease stain on that.
I think what really happened was he was going through the roundabout at Scott, and he was late for the meeting, and he's a perpetual procrastinator, and he was drawing the road on his way to the city meeting, and he was going around roundabouts, so he just left his pin there, and he's like, this is what I got, and they were like, yeah, that looks good. Let's do that.
Hey, you know what? That cat was about to lose his job. He said, let me present this to him. It's so catastrophic. They might just go for it.
But now the question is, do we hire Todd Savoy's remodeling to come and remodel the intersection? So it could be somebody. It could be somebody Todd knows. Todd Savoy knows from Todd Savoy's remodeling by Todd Savoy that he had to make that plan to where he knew it would be messed up, so Todd could get the money to remodel it.
Oh, you thought it's a conspirity?
Hey, you better find them plans.
It's a Todd Savoy conspiracy by remodeling by Todd Savoy.
On that thing, bro.
Not a gravy
on They got some gravy on their plans, bro. Hey, well, wait, Dolla Dawg. They'll come to do like every damn day, right?
Every day. Don't stop. Every day.
Well, then, no, I'm going to ask you the question. Have you ever tried to take a left on Highway 90? It's impossible, partner. You can only take a right, take the J turn, and go back. You want to divert traffic? I ain't going there no more.
By the airport?
No, well, let's start coming towards Youngsville. When you get to Albertsons Parkway, okay? To take a left right there now, you got to go by the movie theater.
Oh, you got to pass that.
Wait, so you got to go that way. You can't take a left from Albertsons Parkway. You got to go down. Now, somebody from Mars or Venus drew that one.
Man, that's like going to university. If you want to go university, you're on university. You want to go to the airport. You gotta do that too now.
Yeah. Well, what they did now on Highway 92, when you get to the end by the Chevron and all that stuff right there, you can't take a left no more. You got to take a right, go a half a mile down the road, and then get in the left lane and make a U-turn on Highway 90. Let me ask you this question. What did that do? I don't get that.
That's
and they're doing that everywhere.
Man.
See, when you get to the right, you got to go right. You cannot take a left.
That's like
take a left, you got to go right.
They're procrastinating
I can't wait to. No, I know you're not in. I know I'm an hour and a half away from you where I live, but I'm gonna have to bring you down there. You ain't gonna believe this. Then now to take a left, you can take a left, but while they had the construction, if you're coming from just say Houma, you had to go all the way to the zoo of Acadiana, make a U-turn, and come back.
Man, not the zoo of Acadiana. Hey, I tell you this, Ty, you don't know this. One time I had a 50-foot refrigerator trailer, and I backed it up from the zoo of Acadiana all the way to what is that pipe yard? Bruce's pipe yard right there. Backed it up right there on the interstate. Had to.
Hey, boy, you know to back up, boy.
Hey, I can parallel park a 25-foot hog trailer.
Hey, they got at the zoo. You know they got a two-headed turtle. And by the way, family, do not bring your kids by the tortoises. Over and under. Come on, come back.
Man, why
You
they
hear the
get you?
tortoises from the other. Oh, they biting each other. Oh, oh. You hear that from the monkeys, boy.
Man, I think Todd's
tortoises
drunk
are going at
tonight. You been drinking, Todd? I think you got a
Not
lot
a
of...
lick. Not a lick, baby. Not a lick.
Hey, I think you got some of that old concrete fumes in you.
No, boy. We had a award ceremony in that school.
Well, fellas, maybe, ladies and gentlemen, maybe there you go. You have it. We might, we're talking about that area. We might have to come at y'all live, not bold, for our next Web Talk podcast from Acadiana Zoo. Maybe we can line that up.
Well.
And we'd like to thank y'all for joining us in the podcast net and throwing that out there. Y'all know it's time to start shrimping again. Tell your cousins and all your friends to spread the word. And y'all come back and pass on a Wet Talk podcast whenever y'all want, Shad. And we love y'all. Au revoir. Bien you are.
I get the big feet. And you know Nonk Chauz, I had that whole head cheese. So you mean and your girls tie your apron tight. Cause that play lunch attack, it goes through Sunday night. Now do the play lunch attack, and do the play lunch attack. You got to show up early Sunday if you wanna hit that stack. Now do the play lunch attack, and do the play lunch attack. You got to show up early Sunday if you wanna hit that stack. Show up early Sunday if you wanna hit that stack. Hey.
How y'all doing? This is a commercial, and y'all listening to Nonk Chaux's silky smooth God-given gift of a voice. But this could be your voice. This could be your commercial. All you gotta do is let us know on our Fache book. We're just a click away. You wanna run a little ad campaign on here, or you want Nonk to do a commercial for you? Shad, Nonk don't mind. Just let Nonk know, Shad. Y'all can page me, come pass by my house after bingo session lets out. Or y'all could just click on the Fache book and look us up on the electric interstate. Thank y'all. Bye-bye.
Do the play lunch attack, do the play lunch attack. You got to show up early Sunday if you wanna hit that stack. Show up early Sunday if you wanna hit that stack. Hey! Man, I hope y'all like my little song. I'll do one more little verse for y'all. This one goes out to Big Dave Thibodeau, Sports Talk 1420, helping me out there. Now do like Big Dave said, hit Porsches in brokerage. You need a not play lunch to throw up in your fridge. Cause I demand you go bien to travailler. So just put your plate lunch in the microwave. Put your plate lunch in the microwave. Put your plate lunch in the microwave. To the fellas in the back slaving over the pit, take your little break and put you in a dip. To the ladies in the front, tie your aprons tight. Cause that play lunch attack, it goes through Sunday night.